When I tapped into you guys' energy, when I tapped into the collective, I was given sorry, I was given this image, this vision of someone pushing through and moving things out of the way, and then it was almost like they were going into a utility cupboard, or they were pulling things out of a wall. I couldn't really see properly because the way that they were doing it, they were facing me like I was the wall, and they pulled out some sort of piping here, or they pulled out wiring, and I was given the word sabotage, but it's really nuanced, it's really subtle, and I wanted to know why. Why is someone trying to subtly, it's like they're trying to eavesdrop. It's because I asked Spirit, was this like someone tapping into your phones or hacking your computers? And I got no. So far I got no, but there's definitely this energy of wanting to tap in some way and monitor you. And the first card that came out was sipping, with rumors, gossip and nosy. So someone is very interested. They're very interested in what's going on with you. And as I kept broaching the subject with Spirit, I was shown the card, romantic partner, soulmate, and friendship. So they're wanting to know about some sort of romantic partner, whether that is someone coming into your life or someone already in your life. Okay, we have consequences with bad choices, games and mixed signals. I'm sorry, I'm not getting very good lighting at the moment. Let me just turn that one on as well. Well, hey, and then there was light. Bad choices, games and mixed signals, but it's in reverse. So they're talking about some sort of good luck that you're having. And it's a load of people. There's a group of people. And I don't know if this is like, what is it called? Remote viewing. Because they're definitely looking in somehow. But it doesn't feel like they're doing it through tech. But I may be wrong. We'll find out. Okay, so we have third parties, haters, and lesson learned coming out. Someone may have felt burned by you. They may have felt burned by your energy, by your protection, by your guides. We have got arrogant, rash actions and insincere. This is somebody who may want to come in and give you an apology. They may be feeling very stressed out right now because they are not doing well money-wise and they're having to swallow their pride. This person is greedy. They will go for whatever it is that they want by any means necessary, and they're very inconsiderate. Tell me more about this karmic, please, or these karmics that are talking about the collective's good luck. Yeah, they're not protected. They may be actually talking about how to take away your protection. I feel like this is a warning. This is a warning coming in for someone here from your angels, from the Most High, with protection, prevented from harm and divine intervention being in reverse. It's like you have a group of people that are talking about, they're trying to figure out what your weak points are. What are the chosen's weak points? Why am I stuttering? Why am I stuttering? Tell me about Archangel Michael in reverse. Waves, emotions, worry and fear. So they feel like their way in, or their way to get around some sort of protection measure you have up, is to do with your emotions. It's to do with creating fear, worry and emotions. I may be getting a migraine because that happens when my brain and my mouth do not connect properly. With waves coming out here, so this could be to do with your water signs also. So have a look in your natal chart at where, if any, of your water signs, so zodiacs such as Cancer, Scorpio, and is it Pisces or Aquarius? I always get it wrong. Pisces. See where they're sitting in your natal chart. What are they governing over? Because it will really, really help with this as well. And they're also talking about a glow up and how you were able to move away from some sort of old patterning of behavior. They seem to be talking as well about things that hinder your healing. What takes away inspiration, success and optimistic thinking. Interesting. So it seems like they're trying to get into like the crux of something here. Why are they so interested? This is like your competition of some sort, but this is like spiritual competition. Someone's very envious of you. Look at that, envy. Someone's very envious of you. They're envious of your balance, or the way that you're able to balance yourself. Why is this giving me like a coven of witches or a secret society or just a group of people who have nothing better to do than get into your energy? There's a reason for it though. You're a healer and you're very, very good at keeping your boundaries up. You're being told to continue doing so. Be very selective with who you share your energy with, whether that is sharing your energy in a romantic light or sharing your energy in just a platonic way. Okay. They're talking about planting someone or planting something. That's why I was getting at the start, like something being attached to wires or pipes or things like that. You can take it literally if you want to, but I don't think it's supposed to be taken that way. Like, I don't think there's anything attached to someone's wiring or to their pipes or anything like that. I think that was just figuratively. Tell me about these rumors, please. Okay, you got heartbroken. You also have good news. Yeah, they're talking about why you're so upbeat. You should be at rock bottom, apparently. Apparently you should be crying your eyes out and be at rock bottom. It seems like there's a distorted feminine that is instead that cannot move on. They cannot get away from something. Something feels very, very much like a chore. They're very needy. And it has to do with love. So yeah, this is why they're so interested in what's coming in for you or the relationship that you're in. They want to know your secrets. They want to know your secret to alchemizing as quickly as you do. Intimacy and secret. You seem to be very open about like emotions or creating intimacy, but they feel like you're holding back on something here. Tell me about rumors, gossip and nosy, please, and thank you. Longing is coming out. Okay, so this is definitely to do with a relationship. They're very interested in a relationship, in sabotaging a relationship, either a future one that's coming in for you, and I feel like it's coming in the next 8 weeks, 8 days to 8 weeks, or a relationship that you are in. Should I put this out? No. Okay. Okay. What do we need to know about this sipping, please? Rumors, gossip and nosy. Move on. Yeah, they can't. They're stuck. They are really, really stuck on you. And as I said, that card flipping move by itself, they're so stuck on you. So we have move on, because the thing is, this person may find it very difficult, or these people may find it very difficult to manage their own emotions. They may get very, very jealous very quickly. They may make attachments very quickly as well. It's like meeting someone and the next day you're telling them that you love them. Like, no. Let's just don't do that. Don't do that. But that's what this is what I'm getting from them. It's very intense, very, very quickly, and in my opinion, it's not fact, that can lead to a lot of toxic traits and dysfunctionality in relationships, whether that is friendships, whether that is work colleagues, or if that's romantic. So this being in reverse, someone is stuck on talking about you. The next one that came out here was unexpected blessings. So they seem to be quite not shocked, as they are surprised maybe that you're getting something here. And I feel like the unexpected blessing is coming in the form of a person or people, and it may be that attached to that person or people are opportunities to create friendships, opportunities for new jobs, opportunities to build abundance or a community. Take it as it resonates for yourself. It's not going to be the same for everyone. The people here are fully aware that there's something about how you read people, because this card here is so interesting that there's a person who has matches and they're stuck right underneath their eyes. The minute they put that to their eyes, they're blinded. They're going to be blinded to their own consequences. With it this way, it feels like they can see that you are a step above something here when it comes to healing or being a healer. And even though they are very stuck on you and talking about you, they have to admit to themselves, even if they're not saying it to each other, that you are the real deal. And this is what's really grinding someone's gears here. Now, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Bronwen. This is Bronwen's Cove Tarot 111. If you are new to my channel, welcome in. It's really good to have new followers, I was going to say. New people coming in, just new faces. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, it's good to have you back. I must say also, there is something like 43% of you that come in and you watch so regularly and you haven't subscribed, and it's free to subscribe. Come in. If you do that, you actually get to see the notifications of when I upload, which makes it even easier for you to get these messages. We have Drama Queen coming out here. I will ring this bell in 1 second. The Drama Queen going down over the third party's haters and lesson learned. Somebody likes to be the center of attention, and they feel like you are taking the attention away from them. This is why they're doing something here. This is why they are monitoring you closely. I'm going to ring this bell. This is just to cleanse the space around us, but it can be quite loud and not everyone likes the sounds of bells. If you do have any type of sound sensitivity, I advise that you turn down your listening device in 3, 2, and in 1. Okay. Yeah, it does feel like they felt like they were center stage, and then you came along and now you're center stage. And I don't even think that you are having to put in the effort that they did to gain the same attention. And I don't know, there's something about a specific group of people or a person who is giving you the attention, or is about to give you a lot of attention if this has not started yet. Now, this doesn't have to be just online. This could be in person. It could be that you start a new course or a new class, and the teacher is always asking you to come up and to do the examples just because they think you're really, you're a natural dab hand at it, and you have other people in that class who are really annoyed that you are being turned into what they see as a teacher's pet, for example. You've got healer coming out again. Yeah, they really are trying to figure out how to remove something from you. They know that you're a healer. And I don't think that they can compare to that. And I don't know why they're trying to. And I don't mean that in a horrible way, like, oh my gosh, you're a healer, like nails, whatever. And they're not. I mean that they are comparing themselves when they don't need to compare themselves. There's no competition. Just be yourself. But their shadow self is coming out. Quite a lot, and they're projecting that. Okay, tell me about Archangel Michael in reverse with this protection in reverse. Someone doesn't like that you ignored them either. Wave of emotions is in reverse. They don't like that you ignored them. I don't know what that means. For someone here, you ignored a specific person. They may have tried to speak to you. They may have said something that was really dodgy. I don't know. They may have tried to make a joke and you were just like, haha, and then carried on with what you were doing. They didn't like it because this person is used to getting their way, or they're used to being the center of attention. We have wave of emotions coming out. That's such a beautiful drawing. So we have a lot going on with emotions coming out here, because we have move on with emotions. We have waves here with emotions. And then we have this one with a wave of emotion again, but it's in reverse. Okay, we may have like a dark witch. I feel like we do have a group of people here who play with hexes or play with curses, but I'm not getting that they're very experienced in what they're doing. It's almost like going on TikTok to get your advice on how to do a spell. Like, I'd never advise doing that. Please don't ever do that, because I don't know, that's just my opinion. I am a practicing witch. I am a white witch. So I do blessings, I do protection, I do grounding, I give offerings to my ancestors and to the deities that I work with, and to the earth and nature, and that's it. There is no nastiness, there is no hexes, there's no curses, because we don't learn that way. When I hurt you, you hurt me. What's the point? I don't think that you can learn and gather the information that you need when you are starting out as putting your let's say you're putting your toe into the esoteric, that you're not going to get reliable information on TikTok about witchcraft. You just aren't. And I feel like the energy that's coming through is there's youth or young. They're very young, maybe a bit naive. Maybe this is why the emotions are all over the place, because when we are young, we're still figuring out who we are. And it's not me patronizing and going, wait till you're a bit older and then you'll know, because hey, we're still figuring out who we are when we're in our 40s, like me. But we have a better understanding of our emotions. We have a better understanding of our emotional awareness. And I feel like whoever this is still figuring that out. And it's like they've turned and looked at dark magic or hexes or how to monitor someone, like remote viewing. That's what I'm getting here. And there is somebody within this circle that has been doing that for a while. They're either really good at remote viewing, or they scry, or they look into water. They may look into water and channel through water here. And I heard not to toot my own horn, but so they're quite proud of that. And be proud of yourself. You've got that skill, but come on, if that was not a spiritual thing that you were doing and instead you were just looking into someone's bedroom, that's voyeurism. You get arrested for that. Don't do that stuff. Let's not, okay, collective? We have change here with emotions, worry and fear. So they may be trying to figure out a way to bring down your defenses or your protection because they want to change your mind. It's like they think that because you're getting some sort of attention here, it has to do with love. Maybe you have a romantic partner coming in. I know that there is someone coming in. It doesn't have to be romance though. It could be a work colleague. It could be somebody who's coming in that has the exact same gusto and passion for a specific creative project that you're working on. And they're like, I really want to be part of this because I have connections and I can bring more people in. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's open those doors. And this person or people are seeing it as, well, you're taking away our opportunities to be loved. Because that's what it comes down to, is that they are seeing the opportunity coming in as a romantic thing more than anything else. And we want that, we want that, we want that, not you. Okay, counselling's in reverse. Maybe someone needs to go to therapy. Oh my goodness. What did I just drop on the floor? 1 second, a card just went on the floor. I'm going to have to go get it. It's going to take me like 5 to 7 working business days to get up and down. So give me a sec. Listen, you guys laugh when I say that, but my knees crunch when I bend. Alright? My knees actually crunch when I bend. Who told? I didn't know that when you hit 40, it's just downhill from there, isn't it? We have expecting new beginnings. Or expecting a new beginning. So yeah, there's someone here that was expecting a new beginning. They romanticize something. They romanticize the idea of being with someone. Why am I getting these cards back out again? Or being in a group, feeling like they belong, rather than being very present. And I think you've burst their bubble by just naturally interacting or posting things. And I don't know what it is about this attention and them not getting the attention and you're getting the attention. I don't know. Look, tired of the drama. We don't need this. We literally don't need it. And we've got promiscuous in reverse. Sleeps around a lot. Free for all. Sleeps with your man. It being in reverse, someone is very conservative or someone is just a little bit more selective with their energy. A bit selective with who it is that you give your energy to, how you give your energy to. And it's a quiet confidence that I think that this person or people are pretending to have. Because when you have that energy of eyes have to be on me all the time, I know we can say pick me, it is a pick me, but that's like an insult and I don't want to use that. It just screams insecurity. It screams, you have to look at me because if I'm not looked at, does it mean that I'm nothing? And that's just my opinion, right? And you don't have to do that. And you're not doing that. And it seems to be driving someone nuts enough that they are sending... They're not sending monitor spirits. They're just trying to check in to see how you feel about someone or about this opportunity. Now, for some people, like I said, this opportunity hasn't come in just yet. For others, it's already there. It's already there. And this is a specific situation. But tell me about the danger. What's going on here? What are they planning to do? You've got divorce and breaking contracts. So they're going to try and break someone up here. If you are in a relationship, they may be trying to create some sort of rocky, tumultuous energy so that you walk away, so that you run away from something here rather than sitting down and sorting it out. They may be trying to get you to back away from a community, for example. Tell me more. They may be blaming you for them going through a divorce. They may be going through some sort of breakup themselves. Unexpected blessings, please, with consequences in reverse. Thank you. Keeping you a secret. Knowing the tea already. Okay. I think that something to do with this blessing coming towards you that is very unexpected is that you may be asked to keep this a secret, or you may be asked not to kind of put it on blast, just because whoever this is, they are troublesome, they're trifling, there's something very young about them, very immature, like act first, think later, consequences later. There isn't any karma, nothing's ever bad happened to me. And it's like, when people state that karma isn't real, it, to me personally, shows how much they have to work on themselves, how much they still have to work on themselves. Because if you don't think there are consequences to your actions, are you 4 years old? Are you a child, or are you grown? And I'm getting that they're not grown. They look like they are, but they're not grown. You've got a hater coming out here. All very similar colours as well coming through here. Very root-based, root and sacral. Tell me about this drama queen, please. Trying to get you banned is what I heard. They're trying to get you banned from what? Yeah, I feel like it's going to blow up in their face if they do that though, because it says watching ish go down, enjoying the gossip, but it's in reverse, and then we have burning evidence in reverse. I think they're going to get caught out if they tried to plant something on you or try to get you banned, and it's just going to go wrong. And where it goes wrong, it's going to be very embarrassing for them. Look, getting played, manipulation, lies and control. Bullying, like this is like a false accusation of bullying. Oh, no. Red lip stains, caution. Caution, caution. This person may wear red lipstick, or they may wear very dramatic lipstick. Their profile pic, they may have a lot of makeup on, irrespective of gender. I hate nothing about you's upside down. Oh my goodness, that is dramatic, isn't it? Drama queen, completely. Because I feel also like whoever this is doesn't really know you. And they are, it gives the energy of like when you're 14 and you are madly in love with a celebrity or boy band or girl band or whoever. And then you find out that they've got actual friends who are opposite sexes or whatever, and you're like, oh, I hate them, I hope they never get together and have babies. I remember being like 11 and figuring out that Backstreet Boys actually, they may have girlfriends, and it was the end of the world for me because I was going to marry Brian Littrell. That was the complete truth in my mind when I was 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15 and 16, that I was going to marry Brian Littrell from the Backstreet Boys. How that was going to happen, no idea. Completely different countries, but him, and even if my friends were like, oh, we like him too, nah, we'd fall out. That's the energy it's giving me. It's giving real childish vibes. So we have red lip stains. I'm going to pop that one down. Then have caution here. I think that the biggest caution for you, or warning, is someone trying to reach out or befriend you, or that converses with you, whether that's online or in person, that doesn't show empathy, or has, you know when your spidey senses just like tingle and they go off and you're like, there's something wrong with this person, or they give you the ick for no reason. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Put your boundaries up. It doesn't mean that you have to like armor yourself and never speak to other people, but definitely like energetically protect yourself before you go out. Like I like to, before I go out of my home, is I will think of a sigil that means protection. And you can use anything from an ankh to a cross to, you know, it could be the Irish knot, whatever. And I think of that all over my aura. and then I go out, and I'm not absorbing other people's energy in any way, shape or form. Someone here may need to do something similar, because there's waves of change coming in and a butterfly, so there's metamorphosis happening. You have someone here who really wants to be, they want you to be seen as different. They want you to be isolated, and they want the last laugh. They want the last laugh. And it says outdated, expired, disused, old news and discarded. This is really giving me young people. Young people. Okay, young'un man. Where would you want to go? Ooh, okay. So let's come out of here. Do you want me to get the purple or the patterned? Okay. Now please know that when I'm talking out loud, I'm not talking to another person. I'm literally talking to my own intuition and to spirit. Okay. What do we need to know about this with rumours, gossip and nosy? Someone not wanting to move on. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups coming out in reverse. Yeah, I thought so. This energy is not very nice. This energy is also very stunted when it comes to their emotional intelligence. There's a need to control. There's a need to control. There's a need to get like the last word. They need to have victory at all costs, because otherwise they feel like it's unfair. It's unfair. Everything's unfair. That's where I was getting like the schoolgirl kind of childishness. I don't know why they feel like you've mugged them off. And for those of you who aren't British, mugging someone off is like, it's insulting their intelligence. It's insulting their intelligence. That's it. It's just, you think they're stupid. What else do we need to know, please and thank you? Okay. We have the Six of Swords coming out here. So they are talking about how you were able to sidestep something with the Ace of Cups and how you sidestepped it very, very easily. I don't think they know who you are. And I don't say that in a way of like being egotistical, like, oh my gosh, do you know how amazing you are, collective? Well, you are amazing, collective. I don't think they understand that you are at a level in your life of healing where you've already stepped into high priest or high priestessness, and stuff like this is very page. It's very page of wands. It's very kind of childish, reactive, emotionally all over the place as well. Ace of Cups is coming out here. I feel like there is something big coming for you that is connected to a group of high vibrational people or a high vibrational person coming in and just opening the doors to everything that you've wanted. And they're coming in a very playful way. A very playful way. So please do not mistake it for immaturity. Okay. Whoever this person is that's coming in, or this group that's coming in, they may act younger than their years, or they may just be younger than you. And I think this is the reason why I was getting young over here, because it does give the energy of like a boy band or a girl band and then their fans. So it could be that you have someone who is of celebrity status coming in and going, hey, I really like what it is that you create, or I really like the way that you do your blog, or I really like the fact that you do Reiki, or whatever it may be, and I'd really like to learn more, and I can help you out as well with expanding that. And then you have these people over here going, that's not fair. So they're really keeping an eye. They're really keeping an eye. They may drink quite a lot. The materialism being in reverse. It feels like there's one specific person in this group who wants to be seen in a specific way by either what they see as their love interest. The person that they see as their love interest may not see them that way, or may not be aware that that's how they feel. It does feel very one-sided. Tell me about the red lipstick stains, please. The Chariot is coming out here. Okay, so that's where we're getting the stuck energy here. You are reminding this person or this group of people of emotional wounds that they have not healed from the past. It could be that they weren't picked, or that, you know, they got dumped and then they got dumped for another person who looked like you or spoke like you. I don't know. You're not responsible for their wounds. You are not responsible for their mental health. You're not responsible for their emotions in any way, shape or form. I'm not telling you to guilt trip you. I'm not telling you because you have to fix that. I'm just letting you know this is what is going on. This is almost like the psychology of what's going on with these people. And this is what happens though when you ignore your shadow, when you ignore your heart space and the parts that hurt, they take over. You end up acting from them. Okay, you have the Knight of Cups coming out in reverse. Something very disingenuous. There is a specific person coming in that is disingenuous. And they may be part of this group. I don't feel like they could be part of this group, or they could be a result of this group messing with spell work and things that they don't understand. Almost like cause and effect, like the domino that they hit there is going to knock the domino all the way over there. It's still coming from the same action, even though they are miles apart from each other. So it could be that they are sending someone in who is disingenuous, who is not romantically interested, but is there to kind of manipulate, especially with like this lack of emotion, and to kind of get in and remove your protection. However, what's coming forward more than anything is them doing some sort of spell work that is supposed to attract in towards you somebody who is not for your highest and greatest good, who doesn't have the awareness that that's what these people are doing. They just have a desire to come towards you. Like a moth to a flame, right? Tell me about the last row, what we need to know. Yeah, you've got here the Four of Wands coming through. The Four of Wands, this can be family, this can be structure, foundation, could be a Cancer with change. I think this is a warning on choices as well, because there may be somebody coming forward who is going to want to, not because they're, like I said, not because they're aware of what's at stake, and not because they know what's going on over here, they have no idea, but because that's where they are on their path. There may be self-loathing, there may be this energy of reverting back into the nurturer or reverting back into past wounds to help this person who is not your responsibility to help. Be aware of this, because if you do, it kind of changes the trajectory of where you're going, from these doors opening and all these opportunities coming in to you falling back into past behavior. I'm going to leave it there. I think I'm going to just grab myself some, because otherwise I can talk about this forever, and we're 38 minutes in already. So I'm going to grab these and have a look. Goal-orientated person is coming through here. Tell me about the first row. Oh my gosh, that came out like a in a peel. I was about to say it and then I just thought, no, YouTube will get angry with me. Reconciliation. Oh, we got affairs with your family coming out. Okay. Yeah, I think there's a reason why you are being told to kind of keep some sort of celebration or opportunity that is arising for you to yourself. Because if you don't, you may have people from your past that you have let go of, that you have worked really, really hard to heal from. They may be coming out of the woodwork with their hand out, with their opinions, with their whatever that is just not needed or asked for. Unnecessary drama is what I heard. Tell me about the Chariot, please. Thank you. Disappointment in some affair. Okay, so yeah, you definitely have someone here who is setting themselves up as a love interest more than anything else for whoever it is that's coming in for you, that's bringing in an opportunity of work, of friendship, of opening doors and contacts. And I mean, for some people, it may turn into something romantic. I don't feel like it's going to be the first thing that happens. I think it will probably be the last thing, if that happens. Tell me about the Knight of Cups, please. Position of authority, but it threw itself in reverse. So you just need to be aware of people coming forward that actually aren't for your highest and greatest good, that are coming in to try and love bomb, or trying to rush something here, and they don't really show empathy. That's what you're being told to be cautious about. Because I think that whatever they're bringing with them, the wound that they're bringing with them, is almost like how this person here or the group here would be able to get into your aura, get into your energy. Introducing in like a virus. Like this person is a virus. Okay, and the months we've got April coming through here. So I feel like there is, between now and April, there's a lot that can happen. We do have a period of prosperity and abundance coming to you, and they're talking about this. They are talking reconciliation. Why do I feel like the people that are talking about this, they may know that you're coming into a lot of money, or they may know that you're getting these opportunities, and that's why they kind of want to get with whoever it is that's coming in with for you, because once they're attached, they're attached. It also feels like they've already told their family about this person or this group, and now, but it's a lie, because they've been like, well, we're together, or that's the love of my life, or something. And this is going to be something that comes out as being a lie. We've got success in reverse. Yeah. Not liking it for them. Disappointment. Let's have a look. Karma, you reap what you have sown. You reap what you have sown. I do not feel like these people over here treat other people with respect, or treat other people with the honesty, compassion and love that they want back. Tell me about this throne, position of authority in reverse. Broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Okay, so whatever it is that they're planning, it's not going to work, because you're too advanced. You like I said, you are a step above. You're a step above. They literally are playing chess and you are playing checkers. Or they're playing chess by themselves, because you're not even playing the game. And it says a meeting with a stranger could be important. Okay, but it was in reverse. So it feels like you are being protected from being scammed or having the wool pulled over your eye by the Most High. Can I get one or two cards just giving us a sign? I know dragons are one of the signs. Seeing dragons. And I don't mean actually seeing them in the sky, like come on. But dreaming of them, imagery. It could be on a t-shirt, it could be on the TV. What images would you like the collective to follow? Scales are coming out. So we're looking at the 7th house, maybe even 777, and wishbone. Wish. There we go. And on the back we have here, protected from negative forces beyond your control and cobweb. Interesting. I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you the confirmation and clarity that you needed. I hope I haven't been talking your ear off. If you are new to my channel and this resonated and you'd like to see more of my content, or if you are not subscribed to my channel and you would like to see more of my content and when I actually upload, I would love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe and on the notification bell, because then you actually get to see exactly when I upload, and it's all free. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, hearts, kisses, awesome, awesome, awesome. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay awesome and cool, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.